Brad Williams, Excel Prime.
Section 515, 3 easy steps to understanding relative and absolute references within conditional formatting. I've already harped on the relative reference issues related to conditional formatting. Excel wants to override and control pretty much everything. So you really need to pay close attention to this relative reference. If you set in a condition that, for example, let's just hit this range and we hit top rule. Let's see the top 10%. I don't think this will work, but let's just go top 10%. This is just a method to go ahead and pre-format this without much control. So let's go to conditional formatting, top bottom rule, highlight cells. Let's go greater than. So we want to hit greater than 60, and we have that in place. Hit enter, by red. Now, can we go in again and go conditional formatting, highlight cells greater than 50? You can see that using this method, you don't have much control over what's going on. Whereas when we entered our own formulas, we were able to identify specific areas. For example, we wanted ages over 60, ages under 59, and then ages under 30. We can't do that with this other technique. What does that have to do with relative and absolute references? Well, let's take a look here, conditional formatting manage rules, and you could see that these are explicit numbers, cell value greater than 60. So let's edit rule, and it just says cell value equals 60, greater than equals 60. Well, how about greater than or equal to 60? We're getting there. And you can see that we're not using any absolute values. We're just using cell value equals 60, and Excel is just using this range. We don't have to worry about absolute and relative references when we use that particular format. We go in and we hit new rule, and we use a formula, and we go in and we just reference this range. We want greater than 50, and we just hit any color. We know what's going to happen here, right? It's going to color everything red. Why? Because we reference this entire range, and all we're saying is anything over 50 doesn't work with this format because we have absolute references in place. So manage rules. Let's get rid of this. If you want to delete a specific rule, just hit delete rule. Did it change anything? No. You can see we have this reference E4 to E15 is greater than 50. Well, we had that before, and it pinpointed anything over 50, it highlighted in red. And here we have an age of 20 and it's red. Well, clearly that's below 50. So I hit edit rule, go to the absolute reference, hit F4, 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 hit OK. You can see what happens with the relative and absolute references, how conditional formatting interprets the information different from the way we interpret it. Keep in mind, if you run into this problem when you're doing this on your own, look at the references, if it's a relative reference versus an absolute reference.
Brad Williams, Excel Prime. Thanks for watching.